Okay, I'm gonna try this whole green screen thing because every other game dev YouTuber seems to be so into it. Hi, I'm Liverpool. I'm never introduced myself like that, and I want to tell you a great old tale about one of my recent escapades, which had a great deal to do with skateboarding. So I have this idea for a skateboarding game where you can do regular skateboarding stuff, like you can push, you can do tricks. Let me actually do some tricks to give an example. Whoa, man, that's a crazy kickflip. Damn, man, what a pop fucking shove it. Crazy. Okay, all the tricks adding to your combo score, just like Tony Hawk's Pro Skater. But here's my addition to the formula. Your combo score is your damage output. Shit, I forgot. The player you play as also does hold a gun. Well, multiple guns that all function differently. For example, if you have the shotgun equipped, here's what that would look like. The first trick you do would start your combo score, and the moment you'd bail, that's when the shotgun would fire. The damage and the radius of the shot all dependent on your combo score. But if you instead equip the revolver, here's what that would look like. The first trick you do would start your combo score, and every time your combo score would reach a fixed amount, a single chamber of your revolver would get a bullet inside of it. If you don't break your combo, you can repeat this 6 more times, and the moment you'd bail, that's when the revolver would go through all the chambers and fire. But if you instead equip the rifle, here's what that would look like. The first trick you do would start your combo score, and the moment you'd bail, that's when the fire would start firing. The amount of ammunition you unload is dependent on your combo score. That's cool and all, but what do you actually fire at? You might ask. Zombies, of course. The second big part of this project is a Call of Duty Zombies inspiration. You're on a map with a bunch of entry points where zombies spawn each round, and that's really the extent of the COD Zombies part of the game. Alright, I have a thing I read the script of, it's going way too fast, so let's wait a few minutes for it to scroll. This is so retarded. Now, before we dive into the actual development, I gotta clear some air. Some of you, or maybe just one of you, might feel like pointing out potential similarities between my idea and a game called Roller Drone, but don't, cause I am well aware of that game. I've even played it, but I would like to pay attention to something. What is the gender of their main character? A woman? That's a smart business choice, Roll7. And this is a wonderful segue into the... Okay, let's make a cute old lady. And I'm gonna base her on the most gorgeous lady to ever exist. Which is, of course, say it with me everyone, Bridget Fonda, in single white female. There is one problem though. I've literally never modeled anything in my life. So let's see how it goes. Well, that wasn't too bad. Now that I've truly mastered making anthropomorphic objects, I'll quickly whip up a model for the skateboard too. And let's finally begin the development. The skateboard movement and steering is fairly easy, but the trick system is where it gets all challenging. I don't want the tricks to be animation based and controlled through the keyboard like Mr. Hawk system. I wanted something different, and here's what I came up with: a globe system. We stick a sphere permanently onto the screen, which you can spin, you guessed it, like a globe with your mouse. And whatever rotation the sphere gets directly transmits into the skateboard's rotation. Our skateboard system now consists of two separate parts. First, the grounded part, when you're able to push forward and steer with a keyboard, and second, the airborne part, when the globe object gets activated and becomes the sole way of controlling the board. If you have a keen eye, you might have also noticed that both of the meshes textures only contain two colors, white and purple. Purple because that's my favorite color, but wouldn't it be cool if it was possible for the player to choose what these two colors were? So I wrote a script which goes into every texture file and changes these two colors into your desired new colors. Next I made a pushing animation, but it kinda looked like shit. So I did the most annoying thing. I did the Spider-Verse thing, you know, the low frame rate thing. I'm also going to commit another cardinal sin, which is a moment for some reason in every single fucking game develop where the developer is like, it should work now, guys, and then, you know, the thing doesn't work. Guys, the low frame rate animation should work now. What? What is this? I didn't plan this bit. It happened naturally, I promise you all. Please fucking kill. Next, I don't know, I tried to come up with like a soundtrack for the game. You know, I bought this electric guitar and I really want to give it some use. So, it didn't go well. So instead I opted to make a model of it. And as I found my reference image, as I opened the 3D modeling software, as I recreated the shape piece by piece, as I colored it all in, and as I watched the finished product spinning in front of my eyeballs, familiar thoughts crept their way into me. I don't want to work on you anymore, but at least you'll make for a decent video. And like an Ouroboros, I find myself going in circles, taking the same path I've taken so many times before. Begin creating something with excitement. Feel that excitement shrink and completely dissipate. Give up. Feel disappointment in yourself for a short while, but easily distract yourself. Drown out the shame until you start creating something new again for a little bit before you stop again and again and again. Forever stuck in this never-ending loop. That got a bit depressing. Yeah, I don't know. I hope this came out well, this video. It's done now. Goodbye.